All right, so on this one, we're gonna cover something that happened just a few hours ago. It was a late night stream by Stet, and in that stream, Stet addressed the rumors that have been circulating in the No Jumper Reddit for quite some time that he knew, air quotes on knew, Heather Sanders first, Terrell's wife. I said I wouldn't really be the one to break this because it's just been a Reddit rumor for like years now. But since Stet finally spoke on it, here we go. There's these like tweets that have been sitting in, screenshot tweets that have been sitting in the No Jumper Reddit for quite some time. They deleted it out of the back on Fig Reddit. And I don't really like to cover Reddit stuff because, those tweets could be photoshopped or whatever. So a few months ago, I tried to like dig and find the actual tweets, and then I would have made a video about it then, which was really just gonna be based around the tweets. But this is even better because this is actual content of both sides trading shots at each other, and Stet was reacting to Community's most recent stream. Um, on his new late night show, which it's a reaction show. He did a 5 hour reaction to different things, mentioning him in the FMW world, and that was cool to see. I was in and out of it, taking a shower and stuff, and then he started crashing out. So let's get into it.
He's a steaming potato back here. Look, he's a steaming potato. What's y'all definition of outside? Y'all want me to go pull up to the set? What is outside to you niggas? That's why you outside? Nigga, I'll be at Joann shopping for yarn and Home Depot buying paint and wood products and sandpaper and shit. I go to events when they're needed. What events do you niggas be at that's so outside that Stet is just so tucked?
That was a wild example to use. Like, Joanne's shopping for yarn does not make you sound as masculine as you thought. But I get what he's trying to say. He's trying to say, like, your guys' hands don't even get calloused up or nothing. You don't do anything manly. You don't know how to change the oil on your own whip. Like, he's trying to come at that angle to start off with. And I think he was just trying to make content. And then as he's watching, he just gets progressively more angry. But yeah, that particular moment, it stuck out, and it's going to be relevant after we get past the Heather part of the clips because Mawap did kind of insinuate a pretty funny joke. Well, not even insinuate. He just straight up roasted Stet when he went on back on Fig the most recent time that he went on, and after the whole drama of having Adam on and then Mawap going to No Jumper and all that, he spun back around to where it all started and went on back on Fig to complete the Mawap is the only one taking a W tour. And he was like, he asked Terrell, he's like, I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, hey, you call Stet to like do work on the car? Now, it seems like shots at Stet, but that's also low-key shots at Terrell. Playing back into the jokes, I forgot who said it, but it's kind of a sentiment in the comments and in the live streams that like, oh, when Terrell's sitting next to his woman, he sees two bad bitches. That whole joke, like how people talk about what Drake feels like when he takes selfies with a girl. It's like, dang, you trying to be prettier than the girl. What's up with you, bro? Go get your hands dirty. Go do something manly. And Mawap kind of threw a little two-sided joke, and he's all laughing, hee-heeing with Terrell and smacking Heather, but at the same time, he's actually roasting y'all. Right to your face, yet again. Mawap really might be the Joker of the black podcaster space. We got to give bro his flowers, I guess.
Going on, cuz. I know. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby mama calling me on some real life shit. Like, I don't got time to worry about it.
It ain't too many men that can sit there and
say. I called to tell you got marked out by a light-skinned nigga that's not from out here. And why you letting this nigga punk you like this in front of the world? That's probably why she called you, nigga. Probably calling to check up on you. You ain't outside, nigga.
Say, hey, bro.
You stream too much to be outside, nigga. You got 8 shows and you sit in that porta potty for 10 hours a night. Stop it.
Let's link up. Let's get this shit out the way.
I really hurt somebody.
So China Max socked you.
Yeah, China
Max socked you was crazy.
No, he did. He socked you. I mean, you probably got the best of him, but he banked you. Did he get it good? Get it good.
He got a squabble.
He get it. He had a hit. He got banged.
Oh, he was so got a hit. Hit my ear, girl.
That is not confrontational. He doesn't fight. He doesn't do none of that shit. So
no.
I'm so fucking tired of these. I'm so
Now, what's strange to me about this crash out, I think he's just fed up with being mentioned by Heather in general because it honestly seems like she was trying to defend him, even though she does defend and then starts joining in on the roast within the same 5 minutes. It'll be 2.5 of defense, 2.5 of roast. So it is. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it, I guess as well. Like, was it a roast, or is she throwing shots? I think he feels like she was throwing shots. Like, oh, Stet is soft. He's not confrontational.
I am so fucking tired. This interjecting of just you swear you know me and we were such close friends, but you really don't know me. And you really have no idea what the fuck you talk about because you were there the night that I fought Dijo over my ex B Simone. At least I thought you was there. If you weren't there, you knew about it. This back in Dallas. So all of a sudden I'm so anti-confrontational. No, I'm just selective with where I'm gonna fight. I'm selective when I'm gonna do what I want to do. You're not gonna tell me when it's right for me to crash out and fight. You disrespect me, my dogs, my loved ones, my girl. It's up, nigga. And at this time, that whatever she talking about, that she for sure know, I fought her ex over my current girlfriend because her ex used to be my girlfriend at the time's ex. What are y'all not gonna understand, Benny? Benny, listen, bro. Niggas do not understand. None of this shit would be shaking if it wasn't for me. Period. So to be sitting here acting like I'm just not really a nigga out here, it's weird to me. Damn, you knew her whole goddamn government name. Like, so for you to always have to interject of all the people who should be quiet, Heather, like you should be quiet. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, because I'm still not here to disrespect this woman, even though I was friends with her before she knew anybody over here. I knew Heather before anybody. So I have the right to respond to somebody that I've known longer than all these people over here, whether she's a female or not. I was friends with her before she knew anybody, before she even thought about coming to LA. I was friends with Heather.
So there it is right there. That's the start of it. There's still a little more of him addressing Heather in particular, but that's the start of it. And he's kind of, he's still trying to hold back. He's still showing Heather grace, it seems like. But in the same token, he is kind of strongly alluding to, something. There might be some type of history, even if it was one night here and there. Who knows? It's not my job to break up seemingly happy black homes. And at the end of the day, too, the reason why I decided to cover this is who cares if he knew Heather, before Trell, and they may have done things as friends here and there. At the end of the day, all that really matters is if she didn't do anything with a Stet after she got with Trell, then that's a W for Trell still. Now, as far as what type of story Stet could tell about his early Young Money days and homie hopping and all that, that's all speculation. And, I'm not a journalist per se. I have some journalistic qualities, but at the end of the day, this is all just for fun. We're just evaluating what people are putting on the internet for us to be entertained by. And this one is a pretty entertaining one.
So I've spared responding to Heather the way I probably should or could. Why do you always feel like you gotta say something when it comes to me? You wanna look like you're such a good cheerleader for Trell that every time my name come up, you wanna spew out random dumbass facts and hatred shit. He's not confrontational. He's not funny. He needs to get his views up. He's really not like that. Like, why do you feel like you gotta say all this shit? You making up shit. You making yourself look dumb.
Just popping
Which is fine.
I'm just popping it for this. Heather, you know me. When have I ever let a nigga play with me? When has a nigga ever said something to me and I didn't respond? You know I'm a hothead. You know I got a loud mouth. You know I don't back down from shit. Why are we sitting here acting like, and it's worse from you because you do know me, so people are gonna take your word for it.
Now, what I don't really, that's not a very good point to say why is this woman who has multiple kids with this man defending said man? I mean, they're on good terms. I would expect that she's gonna defend her man, especially in the podcast space. They run a business together. Now, you guys may have seen some of the Stet tweets flashing across the screen saying how Trell changed his life by investing in the trucking industry with him as business partners and stuff. So, it's kind of crazy. I feel like that partnership might end as soon as they get the chance to end it. But who knows? Maybe they're all good with still making money on that. That has nothing to do with the cameras. And as far as being personalities on camera together, they just won't be cool for quite some time. But this is getting messy. This is getting messy. It's like, but okay, you're friends with her for longer than everybody knew her or whatever. That's in this podcast space. But do you really expect her to pick you in loyalty to you over her man and father of her kids? That's a silly thought to have, if that's really what he's arguing here.
Dog, I am the realest nigga living when it comes to this fucking circle of podcasting. I've been a nigga since Dallas. Trust me. I wanted to move to LA before she even knew who Trell was. Truth in the details. Stop the cap. She's the main one that went and said, I followed her to Los Angeles and created that narrative. You know how crazy crash out I could have went on after I heard that bullshit?
Now, that's a narrative that only the most invested probably even remember, because I don't remember ever hearing nothing like that. Gosh dang. That's one of those things that only stands out to the parties involved until we get a moment like this. Now, it sounds like he's countering that and saying it's actually the opposite, that he's the reason why Heather even moved to LA in the first place. Hence, he's the reason why you ever even met anybody from Young Money in Tyga's camp. And then from Tyga's camp, you meet Trell. Okay. I can see how that could fire up some people in the Figmunity world. For sure. As I'm recording this, Back on Fig is streaming live right now. I'm obviously not listening to it while I record. But I am curious to see if they ever get around to it, if they ever get around to this topic today, or if they're just going to ignore it from here on out. We'll see.
She knew I was rapping. I been had motion. I had a record deal when I met Heather. I had a whole record deal. Ben had motion. Ben had planned to move to LA. Ben was pursuing a music career. Been a part of the entertainment industry. Been in front of the camera before all these niggas. Every single one of them. Yeah, niggas act like I'm over here just popping shit, making up shit. I got you rapping. I wrote your verses. Meaning you already knew I was a rapper. I already had motion. I already had record deals. I was already with Young Money. The goal was to try to turn you into a new Nicki Minaj. I was your homie and wrote your verses for free and was like, yeah, we gonna go up. I'm the one that was like, hey, we gonna write this verse, call Trell, let's put him on the song too.
So he going, oh, I made you niggas on them. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting all this. I had a feeling that he was gonna start addressing the tweet Reddit rumor thing, but not in this way. He's saying, I straight up made you, Heather. I was trying to make you into a rapper. That's how influential on your life I was. I made you rap is crazy. You made her rap.
I've been on every hip-hop platform that means something in hip-hop. I've been on it for some shit about me. Not for somebody else, not middleman and shit, not being co-star, not being a hype man, not being a motherfucking bag boy. No, not none of that. I was on MTV for myself. I was on All Hip Hop myself. World Star Hip Hop myself. Billboard.com myself. the homepage of Apple Music myself. New and noteworthy, listed on fucking multiple platforms. Before I met any of these niggas.
All right. We don't care about that shit, buddy. No, I'm gonna keep it real with you. We don't care. Now, Stet kind of can rap though. He be playing his songs and stuff after he crashes out. I guess that's how he resets his mind, is by listening to his own music. But yeah, he actually can rap. His Figmunity World cipher verse was pretty fire when you actually sit there and listen to it. It was pretty dope. I'm not gonna hold you on that. You are a talented, multi-talented person. I respect multi-talented people. People get their feathers ruffled a little bit when somebody hops on stream and really pops their chest and really starts listing their accolades. But when you feel like people are playing with your name and your reputation, you have every right to do this, in my opinion. But they also have every right to respond. They also have every right to laugh, because you are looking kind of laughable right now. You're looking kind of lolcalish. I ain't gonna hold you. And I be in the chat. I be in the chat active, you know what I'm saying? I rock with bro, I'm subscribed and all that. This is not a hate video towards Stet by any means. I know that's seems like an easy target, easy thing to do right now, while everybody else is kind of laughing at him. But honestly, I think as he starts working on developing shows and stuff like that, his channel has a lot of potential. He has a lot of potential as a podcaster, like on YouTube personality. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this goes. But now we're gonna get into this next clip of Mawap, on a very subtle tip. A lot of people didn't catch this, and it was triggered by like a super chat or something. A lot of people didn't catch this, him staring at the pot while talking about Stet. They talked about Stet like 3 or 4 times while he was there, but this one was the best one to me. This was the like, oh, that was shots fired for real, but they didn't really catch that. Or they're doing the fake laughing thing, I'm not sure. But I feel like I'm leaning towards they didn't catch it.
Oh, nigga, don't ever do that.
Terrell threw that in the bushes.
Yeah. Put that nigga in the bushes. Fuck that sign, nigga, sit in the bushes.
No,
Look at this. This is how it's really supposed to be, man. Turn it around,
So that's
man.
a Stet design.
No. This is Trace Simulator. You feel me? No, show the camera. Show the camera,
Oh,
man.
that's Trace Simulator.
This is Trace Simulator. You feel me? But Trace Simulator, he lived far. He made my back on Fig signs, my first back on Fig signs, but he lived far. He delivered them shits to me. But I know Stet, he a handy nigga, so I'm like, can you do this? And he did it. You know what I mean? It took him a couple tries.
Start doing that.
Yeah, I took him a couple tries, but boom, he figured it out.
You put him on to making this type
I'm
shit.
just a creative nigga, but it's okay. I'm gonna let niggas do their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all
Peep the instigation. So you put him on to doing this type of shit. He takes a lot of pride in them signs. When he first quit, got fired, whatever it was, they had all the signs was down. The double C's on community, all that was down. It was blank walls. Fair to say, blank walls. It was looking crazy. It was looking like what No Jumper looked like without the skateboards right now. But at least they added the underlights with you know what I mean? But it was just blank wall. Like, all right, we don't want none of his shit hanging up then. But Mawap, man, you got to pay attention to appreciate it. But he's an acquired taste for sure. But it's the slick instigation and the fact that he owns who he is in a funny way. It's not like the pun way where it's like he proudly standing over there by himself. They're openly trying to recruit his co-host over to their platform and stuff. So it's all content when it comes to the Mawap versus Trell and all that. Obviously, they're still on the couch being buddy, and but I found that interesting that he's over here just staring the pot up with it's the little slick comments. But watch this. Because they're going to be laughing together, but low-key, Mawap is laughing at Trell. Almost like he found a slick way to reference the Reddit thing without saying anything of that nature. You know who needs to learn from Mawap is Flakko, since he thinks he's the messiest nigga and knows how to instigate all of a sudden. You need to learn how to do it more slick. And we're going to get to that in a different video, because they're teaching them again. They're teaching that. And it's kind of related with the whole, I told y'all, Flakko's a Trojan horse for no jumper. He's there to take it down from within. Think about it. Flakko comes from the Dr. Umar section. This is a side rant. He comes from the Dr. Umar section of the internet, which means his fist is all the way in the air. Which platform do you think Flakko would really side with? The platform that's owned and ran by black people and there's nothing but black people that work there other than Duno and like a couple of the camera people are brown though? Or would he rather side with No Jumper, which is Adam, and he got all types of skinheads coming in for interviews and all types of wild shit? Which one do y'all really think Flakko is gonna side with in the long run? There's a reason why he doesn't censor himself on anybody's platform other than his own too. Big selfish nigga. You can't trust nobody that is that big back. You Hall of Fame level big back. Your thighs is something we ain't never seen before in this world. You a 1-on-1 in the worst way. That man cannot be trusted. But at the end of the day, he gonna side with his skin folk. I respect that. He doing it in a slimy way too. But anyways, back into the rest of this clip.
Y'all do y'all thing and y'all take all the credit. I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to have no credit from you niggas.
Right.
Like
That's
I
a
don't
good
give
sign,
a fuck.
man.
Yeah.
Better never, basically. But I was saying Trell there. I'm just echoing it. Echoing it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take no credit for this orange rug. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to make it bigger. You know what I mean?
He's talented.
Man, he's
Jack
talented. He can do whatever. He can do whatever. You tell him to do some shit, he gonna figure it out. But yeah.
Butterfly said, huh?
You ever tried to have a nigga like give your car a tune up or some shit? Just like random. Like some random shit. So like, yo man, I need a tune up. Like Stet. Try to
No, but
change
he
the
can
oil.
do it and he'll pull up. He would pull up.
He'll pull up the shot.
He
my
would.
tire flat, G.
He would help.
That's wild. My tire flat, pull up.
Y'all.
I know.
Now Smacc might have been special education all his life, but he ain't the slowest nigga. Not when it comes to certain things. He realized what Mawap was doing. It went over Terrell's head. You know, he might have had too many hot wings, too many shots of Hennessy by now. That little Hennessy done got to him. But Smacc, it didn't go over Smack's head. Smacc he had a headache or something. He was off the Tylenols. He wasn't drinking today, and he caught on to that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's wild. You know why that's wild? Because your manlyhood is being challenged right now by Mawap saying, "Oh, so you call him to, you know, if you need some car maintenance," and then you say, "Yeah, you know, I might call him to come change a tire or something." That's not a W. That's not a W. Every man should know how to put the spare tire on their whip. If you can't put the spare tire on your whip, if you the type of nigga that will sit in the car while your girl is waiting for AAA to get there, she looking at you like, man, you a whole grown ass man. You can't put the tire on so we can get off the side of the road, so we can get the safety. You can't figure it out real quick. You can't get them the bolts off and you know, get them back on with the shit. Operate the scissor jack real quick. Now, he got one arm now, but just in general, you got to call the homie to do everything. As far as anything handy-manny, you got to call the homie? That's kind of crazy. Who raised you niggas? Who raised you niggas? That's not, man. What has happened to the men of today to where niggas is out here being proud that they can go get a manicure and pedicure, but can't do nothing useful with their hands? I'm not necessarily just getting on Terrell because the nigga's handicapped now. But before the handicap, you wasn't changing no tires either? That's wild. You had a motorcycle. You was riding bikes. How you riding a bike, nigga? That's one of the main reasons why, or at least when I was a kid, that's one of the main reasons why my pops and my uncles got me bikes and shit. Is so that you can learn how to do some damn maintenance yourself. Now, am I about to sit up there and modify my whole whip? Hell no, I'm taking it to the shop. But am I capable of doing what I need to do? Yes. Am I, especially in the emergency, but even on some cosmetic shit, I can do. I could upgrade my headlights to LEDs, all types of shit. The necessities. I know how to do quite a few things. Actually, I could run a wire to the back of my trunk, whatever. Drill a hole here. You know what I'm saying? So that is appalling to me that you got to call the homie to do anything manly. Yo, can you come over and come hang up this shit for me? Excuse me? Nigga, you don't own a hammer and nails? What the hell? But anyways, this is the last time I'm gonna talk on this one. Thanks for watching. We got the little it's not a bonus clip this time, it's just gonna be the tweets about the business that Trell and Stet have together, which is a trucking business, ironically. So I guess he was supposed to be the mechanic of the trucks or whatever. And you know, he got Trell to invest some bread into it. But Stet probably, you know, would set it all up is kind of what I'm getting from it. And Trell just collects his share of the profits, which that's dope. That's dope that they own multiple trucks and shit. But if y'all ever go to Stet's X account, I found it while doing research. I just Googled some shit and it popped up. And I was like, oh, what the hell? And I knew about Stet holding heat before he ever responded to pun. And actually on that topic real quick, because I'm not going to make a full another video on that subject because I already did that. But they're acting like Stet just out the blue said like, oh, I got them things on me. Like, no, he was responding to pun, getting on stream and yelling for 20 minutes straight about how Stet better watch his back. If a nigga hops on any type of phone, camera, anything and says, nigga, you better watch your back, you have every right to, especially as a legal, gun permit holding citizen, you have every right to say, well, hey, nigga, hold on. You ain't about to just run up on me. You niggas try to jump me, it's gonna be something else. You ain't about to jump. I'm a grown ass man. Who you talking to? It was kind of that. It was in defense of being threatened online. So I respect Stet for that. You have every right to stand your ground on that. Now, the state of California might see it different, but as far as just how it actually played out, not how niggas try to construe it, I seen it all happen in real time. I seen what everybody said to everybody. So don't let them fool you with that. He's not just out here randomly bringing up that he has 7 pistols in his house. He was threatened. He was threatened, so he was responding to said verbal threat. And I respect that. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate all y'all that already subbed to the channel. Don't keep on being an unsubscribed returning viewer. If you don't watch 3 of my videos over the past few months, just go on and subscribe so you don't miss nothing. I'll be posting whenever I want. I don't really post on a set schedule yet. I have a set schedule drafted up that I'm going to test out probably not next month. I have a real busy month with like work in the real world and stuff. I don't know how consistent I'm gonna be next month. I'm gonna try my best to at least get 1 video out per week next month. But probably the month after next, I'll get into starting to set a schedule for when y'all could expect me. But either way, if you don't want to miss nothing, subscribe, and if you rock with me, like this video and leave a comment if you're comfortable with that. And I'll see y'all soon.
Cousin,
Oh my God, nigga just
He a
said shit
mechanic.
around the crib. I just damn man, nigga fucking.
but like, to that point, like.
He thought he was in control. How wrong he was.